Hello, users. Welcome back. My hand's still damaged. It is getting better. I'm doing self-repairs on it, but it's taking a little bit of time, so we are not back with Alone in the Dark yet. But we are going to continue with Home Safety Hotline. I think that's the right title. I keep wanting to call it the Home Help Hotline, and that's definitely not the right title. At least I don't think so. So let me just get some stuff pulled up here. Phone, I'm not talking to you. Why are you acting like I'm talking to you? Okay. Hope everyone has had a good week. Man, it is very difficult to use Stream Deck without some of my fingers that I would like to use. I like how the only 3D models is on the intro. Ooh, hello, bee. Little tiny dog. Right, read that. You want me to work Saturday and Sunday? Deal with whatever a tamed river root is. Okay. The busy day, Kia. And I started late.
Continues to impress those of us above and below the soil.
What?
I have updated your permissions once more. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon thee.
What? Oh, no. Okay, B. Animation. Oh, hell.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed. I think it might be my no-good teenager having joined up with one of those dungeon dragon cults they say these days, because he's been gone for days now, and the next thing you know, I find a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn-up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. Tell me what I can do to get these godless teens off my property.
Please hold.
A closet labyrinth. You know what? Let's read these things. Animations are miniature humanoid miniature humanoid figure, such as dolls, puppets, or marionettes that are capable of moving on their own. Homeowners with animations most commonly report hearing clattering noises at night and missing or stolen household objects. Animations are usually not directly dangerous to humans and will ignore them entirely to go about their business. Their presence in the household may indicate the interest of other potentially dangerous parties. Most animations will depart or collapse on their own after completing their intended function, and then no further action is needed. If an animation persists more than a few days in a single location, it may be a sign of more dangerous activity. In these cases, it's advised to call the pest services. What was the other one? It was Closet Labyrinth. Just taking a picture. Closet labyrinths are large, twisting networks of tunnels that are known to occasionally appear inside the closets or wardrobes of wealthy homeowners, or left behind in homes once owned by the wealthy. Homeowners with closet labyrinths will often report missing clothes and the sound of distant cries coming from their closet. Oh, well, that's great. I'm sure that's fine. Closet labyrinths are incredibly easy to get lost in by design. and can prove especially hazardous to homeowners carrying valuable items such as gold, precious silk, or spices on their person. They are otherwise harmless to those who do not enter their domain. If a closet labyrinth is discovered, it's advised to lock or blockade the entrance to prevent accidental entry, and diminish the lure of the labyrinth's hidden riches. It is absolutely vital a closet labyrinth be removed from the home. Please contact the HSH Labyrinth Removal Team. A Dreamweaver. That's a spider. Hold on, taking a picture. Dreamweavers are large, spider-like creatures that are known to weave dreams into reality. That's a problem. They are also known to cause nearby humans to only dream about everything being covered in webs. They will only move into the household if no other spiders are present. Oh, that's interesting. Dreamweavers are parasitic in nature and feed off the dreams of humans while they sleep. While this does not cause any direct harm to humans, it can lead to increased anxiety, and the large webs they weave can often trap dust, pests, children, and causing further complications. To remove a Dreamweaver from a household, homeowners should refrain from sleeping as long as possible in order to starve the creature and encourage it to find a new home. Dreamweavers will often attempt to induce sleep by ensnaring homeowners and injecting them with sleep-inducing venom. Do not let them do this! It's not very helpful, but okay. Just gonna take a picture here. False flowers are... That's unsettling. False flowers are long, slender creatures. Oh. Are long, slender creatures that vaguely resemble common houseplants. They're known to take root in indoor and potted plants, disguising themselves amongst the flowers. Homeowners often report hearing faint singing. I wish I could zoom in. False flowers are harmless if left to their own devices. However, if homeowners attempt to disrupt or remove them, they will often lash out by spraying toxic chemical known to cause blindness or loss of sight. Those are the same thing. False flowers are not to be disturbed once they've taken root. Water regularly and try not to notice their presence. Ignore their singing. Uh-oh, a kobold. Or kobold, whatever you prefer. Ooh. Kobolds are 5-foot-tall humanoid creatures with dog-like faces that are known to burrow into dark rooms or storage closets and make them their home. Homeowners infested with kobolds will sometimes report broken floorboards. Kobolds are harmless to humans until they're discovered, at which point they will often lash out violently to protect their home, causing injury or even death. If discovered, kobolds will attempt to lure humans into their space by poking their dog-like heads out from behind the corners and whimpering. Do not ever enter a kobold's domain. One should not attempt to remove a kobold from their home. It's strongly advised to hire professionals and utilize the pest removal service. Okay, I'm gonna add this to my list. A rain nymph. Oh. Rain nymphs are a subspecies of nymph that are most active during rainstorms. They are faint humanoids with a glow in their eyes. That often appear near windows and doors, asking to be let inside. Homeowners afflicted with rain nymphs often report flooding. The floods rain nymphs cause can lead to water damage, which can both be costly and dangerous to a home. Rain nymphs are very preventable, in that their pleas to be let inside can simply be ignored. It is advised to stay away from doors and windows during late rainstorms to avoid having to endure a rain nymph's various temptations and threats. A soap sprite. I don't know about this one. Soap sprites are a subspecies of sprite that are known for consuming bacteria and harmful microbes. They frequently occupy bathrooms, appearing as similar to pink bars of soap in order to feed off the hands that use them. They secrete a suds-like substance that's often used to digest their meals. Soap sprites, despite their bacteria-eating lifestyle, are frequently known to spread deadly diseases such as the Fey flu to humans who handle them, making them a serious household hazard. Soap sprites are easy to remove and dispose of by way of tongs or other grabbing utensils. Identifying soap sprites can be difficult, so it's recommended not keep any bars of soap in the household. Sure, they can be identified and removed as soon as possible. That seems like a problem, but okay. Ooh, this might actually be the thing they're talking about. Sprig trees. Sprig trees are a rapidly growing tree-like organism that takes root in the human body. They're known to cause structural damage to a home as they continue to grow, which... oh no. This was her son. They're known to cause structural damage to a home as they continue to grow, generally reaching their full size in a matter of days. They're known to be caused by the touch of a spriggan. I wonder if a spriggan is the previous axis. Sprig trees are incredibly deadly to those infected and will result in death once they've reached a certain size. Anyone near a sprig tree while it's growing in an indoor location is also at risk of injury or death from the structural damage that occurs as it grows. There is no cure for a sprig tree. An infected individual should be quarantined while any others occupying the household should vacate the premises immediately. Do not touch the infected person or the black substance that leaks from them under any circumstance. Begin looking for a new home and arrange any funeral services as needed for the affected individual. Fuck! Sprig vine. Sprig vines are rapidly growing vines that are known to quickly consume a house and block off exits. They are often a sign that a spriggan has been provoked. Sprig vines are not dangerous on their own and can be cut through with common gardening tools. However, their tendency to block off exits can create struggles when needing to exit the house in a hurry, such as in the case of floods, fires, or a spriggan in pursuit. Sprig vines will continue to grow so long as the spriggan that made them desires it. It is advised to vacate and rehome as soon as possible. A trash gnome! Get down here to tease. Trash gnomes are a subspecies of gnome with thick brownish gray fur, frog-like eyes, and large gaping mouths. They're known to seek out trash receptacles and burrow inside them for both food and shelter. Homeowners with trash gnomes are often report the smell of rotten eggs, finding large clips of fur throughout the house, tipped garbage cans, and loud crunching sounds at night. Trash gnomes are highly territorial once homed. While their bite is not fatal, it can often lead to inconvenient and painful circumstances, such as the loss of a finger or a nose, while attempting to discard trash or remove the trash bag from the receptacle. They're also capable of spreading deadly diseases to humans such as rabies and tetanus. To prevent a trash gnome from homing inside your trash, it's recommended to not let trash in the home be idle for more than a day or two, as their noses are highly sensitive to the smell. To remove a trash gnome permanently, it is highly advised to use our pest removal services. Alright, well, you have Hey, Cora, how are you doing? Robot Spacer, hey buddy, how are you? Oh, well, the difference between a trash gnome and a raccoon is a raccoon is probably not going to move into the house. Unfortunately, this ma'am's son has become a sprig tree. I'm sorry I missed your art stream yesterday, Robot Spacer. I did see the final art, though, and I do like it. Or at least the coloring competition. Hello.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless.
Oh.
Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Yeah, you got a hob. It just sounds like a is there a kitchen hob? There's not. Is there just a hob? Sure, you just have a hob. Yeah, you just got a hob. Easy enough. And no, Car, this game actually came out this year. It just very much loves the aesthetic.
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know. All they do is sing at night, but no one in
culinary.
my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
That's because because you have a, what is it? Is it a false flower? Which I don't think can be removed. Yeah, faint singing. Yeah, okay. Easy. Easy peasy. We haven't had bed teeth reported in a while, Culinary.
Flipper here. I've got 2 dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean? I mean, these bells have got all kinds of grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I mean, I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, and juice, and
Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
What? Well, the prank caller got. I don't know by what, though. What? Hmm.
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives. I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
Okay. Well then. I guess we know what happened to the previous employee that was hiding in the hole. Pissed off supervisor.
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house.
Yep.
Can someone come find this thing and get it out of my house?
Yep. I know exactly what you've got, Andy. You have a lamp. Oh, hell. Well, I'm going to say it's a lamp spray. Oh, hold on. I can just read to you all my screenshot of lamp sprite. I don't have the whole thing, just the description and danger. Lamp sprites are common subspecies of sprites that make their home inside lamp fixtures. They are known for causing the lamps that they inhabit to flicker or burn hotter, sometimes causing a burning smell in the home. Lamp sprites are not dangerous to humans unless provoked. Do not, under any circumstances, turn off the lamp or attempt to reach your hand inside the lamp when actively inhabited. Yeah, I think he's got a lamp sprite. I think it's safe. Well, fuck.
It took my daughter. It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
Oh no. I know what he has as well, and I don't
Please hold.
think it took his daughter. I think it may have ended his daughter. Floor roots are tree-like brown roots that are known to grow upwards from the floor to wrap themselves around various objects or humans in their vicinity. Floor roots grow slowly enough they serve very little danger to awake and aware human adults. However, if not spotted quickly, they are known as a strangling hazard for human children and pets while they sleep. Unless we have anything else that would match that. That's outside the home. That's webs. Yeah, you've got floor roots. I'm sorry, buddy. Is it getting dark?
It stole me. It stole me. I'm not me anymore. It took me. It took me. I can't see myself anymore. I'm gone. Help me. Help get me back, please.
Please hold.
Was that the mirror wisp? Not a mirror wisp. Mirror nymph. Mirror nymphs are a subspecies of nymph that are known for stealing the likenesses of homeowners and passerby. Okay. Gotta catch the... Okay, yeah. Yeah. That's... Oof. Not gonna lie, like the dirt on the monitor, I keep thinking it's in my actual monitor.
I think some homeless or druggies might be in my house because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and other such nasty things on my living room carpet. I have children in this house, and this is a very serious hazard to their health. And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me to call this number instead. So I assume that you will send over the proper authorities to deal with this matter promptly.
Get bent, Ramona.
Please hold.
Is there a hob that would bring stuff in? No, hobs generally clean the place. The gopher, no. Oh, Could be the Horde. Alright, nope. Specifically mentioned use syringes. Here we go. I'm gonna get this wrong. It's gonna suck. Oh, it's H. I feel pretty good about all the stuff we submitted today. Except for that one. But I think it's the Horde.
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
What was that?
Hold.
Oh, this might be it. Bright floating lights, outside of windows at night. Okay, yeah, yep. Hello, Willow. What are you doing, Willow? What are you... Oh, okay. Trying to situate herself on my legs. We haven't run into wood secretion yet. Oh.
Hey, so I think I found some kind of door. I feel like maybe I should step through it.
Ma'am?
Yeah, I think
Ma'am?
I need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
Ma'am?
Please hold.
Okay, is it, the labyrinth? Or the wind? There was another thing, right? Where was it at? Ah, portal. Wind, okay. She's got a portal. Does this have a time limit for answering? Not that we've seen so far. But at this point, because I've read these aloud, I remember a lot of them. Hello?
This might, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, squid or something in my bathroom. I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its, little tentacles or, tendrils or, whatever. But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, under, that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. It's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. Still gotta be hiding in here.
Please hold.
It doesn't say it has tendrils, but the picture has tendrils. And I don't know what else that could be, because a hob walks around and looks like a person. So we'll go with soap. Also, I'm pretty sure most of these pictures of, the creatures are, horrible mid-journey generations. We'll take it. Brought to you by the HSH. Thunder Peak is one of America's most dangerous yet rewarding hiking locations. In this guide, we'll show you how you can be best prepared for one of nature's most beautiful trails. Supplies. As with any hiking trail, you'll want to ensure you come prepared with supplies to help you meet the demanding physical trials ahead. Make sure to bring hiking boots, a water bottle. These are sensible so far. An iron sword. I mean, if you have to deal with Fae, that's probably the right thing to bring. Climbing gloves. If you don't have access to all these materials, be sure to consult one of the Thunder Peak park guides before embarking. Oh, where did I put my iron sword? The trail. Thunder Peak is a straightforward but steep trail, consisting mostly of switchbacks, leading through a natural cave and finally to a short climb up to its pristine peak. Pace yourself as you progress. This both conserves energy and helps you appreciate the scenery around you. Zoom tight, will it? Be sure to stop and read the info signs littered around. When you see red and yellow lines, it means you're in a high rockfall area. Travel with caution. Once you've entered the quiet zone, remain completely silent. Once you've entered the quiet zone. As you approach the cave entrance, remove your hiking boots. Sir, you can't show feet for free on the internet. Enter the cave. Don't like that the music went out? When inside the cave, move carefully and quietly. Do not stop. Follow the lights. Do not stray. If you hear this sound, stay still and unsheath your sword. Once you exit the cave, put on your boots and gloves for the final climb to the peak. You made it. Now enjoy the view. Well then. Hello. Oh no. Hello, if you received this email, it's because you've been emailed at this address before. The employee to this address is the employee this address is registered to is no longer employed at HSH. As of 4/30/1996, address will be shut down and no longer able to send or receive emails. Congratulations! Daily coupon for hag hide. Sourced cruelty-free from the parish and treated with our flower-scented formula. These are the best quality hag hides you'll find. This month only, we'll even throw an iron wall mount free of charge. Let the whispers keep your bed safe haven it should be. What? Haggling for deals! Well. On to Saturday, then. I'm gonna take a drink. Gesundheit, Willow. Gesundheit. There we go, captions. Needed to add the German pronunciation. Hold on. He wants pets.
Hark, employee. Lend thine ear once more. Supervisor Carroll here again. I've updated thy permissions to grant thee access to all relevant household hazard information.
What?
Continue thy labors, employee. Soon thy time in the soil arriveth. Prepare thy body.
Sounds like you're going to kill me? I would prefer you didn't. Oh, great. A bed hag. I'll read these when we,
Some kind of animal has gotten into my cellar. I know it's down there because I can hear it flapping around sometimes when the house is quiet. Tell me, what to do to get rid of this thing? Because I think it's getting into all my Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. I found a whole bunch of broken bottles on the floor.
Oh.
The stupid thing is probably getting loaded.
You've got a Neen Sprite. A wine Sprite.
Please hold.
But before we read that, what is going... Hold on. Hold on. That's concerning. I might have just had my iPhone charging cable go bad. One second, folks. Okay, yes. It is busted. Let me just get a new one ordered real quick. Six seven saying, I know I'm always in for fun when I start hearing the doo-doo-doos of Law and Order Universal Serial Bus. Yeah, I just need to get a lightning to USB-C cable. The one I have appears to be dying. iPhone doesn't support wireless charging, right? Oh, it looks like the XR does. Maybe, But it probably wouldn't work with my stand. That's fine. Alright. Sorry, just need to do this now or I will forget. Okay, well, here's a 3-pack for $4. Oh, okay, great. Let me wrap up this temporary one. What I might need to start doing is rather than charging off the PC, charging off a separate cable. Come on. Okay, I'll deal with that cord management later. All right, we're back, folks. Sorry. let's read. Autumn vines. Autumn vines are orange or are vines with orange or red leaves that are known to slowly grow over a house, frequently occurring during the fall. Homeowners with autumn vines are often report feeling. On Secret Crush said, "Are we live? Cable shopping? Yeah, I ordered it immediately so that it could be delivered tomorrow. Often report feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or blissful. The pheromones autumn vines release into the air, while not toxic, can often cause household accidents thanks to their blissful, dizzying effects. To remove autumn vines from a household, locate where the initial growth is coming from by inspecting the soil around the home for an extended red parent vine. Pull this vine out by the roots and burn it. Prevent autumn vine growth by making regular offerings of insects or meat substances to ones beneath the soil. I see." Well then. Okay. Bed hag. Bed hags are large humanoid creatures with an elderly, woman-like appearance. They're known to dwell beneath beds, hammocks, and other suspended sleeping apparatus. Homeowners infested with bed hags will sometimes report croaking or wheezing sounds at night, or the feeling of a heavy weight on their chest at night. Ma'am, you should seek a doctor. Bed hags are not dangerous to most healthy humans, but small children and humans suffering from breathing problems such as asthma may be adversely affected by their presence. Bed hags are known to steal their breath of the sleeping subjects at night, causing a shortness of breath and sometimes sleep paralysis. Well, bed hags can in fact be beneficial to a home, as their presence can frighten off other pests such as various insects or mice. In the cases where a bed hag is undesirable, it is advised to utilize HSH's pest removal services. Oh boy. That is not... Alright. Hold on, I'm adding it to my offline list. FT. Leprechauns are small humanoids covered in long brown hair that are known for consuming common household valuables such as jewelry, silverware, and other precious metals. In addition to being a household nuisance, leprechauns' appetites for precious metals can also cause long-term damage to heaters, furnaces, and other common appliances if they are not properly protected. Additionally, leprechauns can occasionally cause direct harm to humans in cases where homeowners have medical implants such as braces, crowns, or joint replacements. Hey, I'm not made of precious metal, but it's interesting that unless they consider titanium... Anyway, leprechauns will move on to other feeding grounds once their source of food run out. But more proactive means for removal will require physical capture. If immediate removal is desired, it's recommended to utilize the pest control service. Neighbor's doorway? Thank you, 6-7. I don't know if that was a pickle with legs on Secret Crush, but it's definitely not any depiction of a leprechaun that I've ever seen. Warwick Davis would be upset. Neighbors' doorways are door frame-like structures that can often appear in basements or cellars. They're known to cause confusion if stepped through, as well as parallelism? What? Neighbors' doorways do not cause direct harm to any humans, but if stepped through, the resulting parallelism will often result in an unwanted household activity, such as altered behavior or perceived missing memories in the human who comes through the other side. Neighbors' doorways are tricky to remove without accidentally putting one's body through them and potentially triggering the parallel activity. Advised to utilize the doorway removal services. One can prevent neighbor doorways from occurring by practicing mindfulness and not letting one's mind wander towards wishing for alternate life paths. Huh. Neighbor's doorways reminded Unsecret Crush that she had a dream where her neighbor's fence disappeared and unintentionally went into their yard. I view this being like the mirror from Control, and if you've not played Control, you don't have to worry about that. Anyway. I archive it? I did. A puka! That is not what a puka looks like, but I love it. Hold on, I'm taking a picture. Pukas are shapeless creatures that commonly inhabit homes in the shape and likeness of a household pet. They're known for their tendency to replace common pets such as dogs or cats, and can live in their place to watch homeowners eat and sleep. Homeowners with pukas frequently report unusual or frightening pet behavior. Pukas are relatively harmless to humans, but the discarded bodies of household pets they leave behind over time can create other pest and disease hazards within the home. A foul smell signifies decay, and the discarded body should be found and removed immediately. Pukas can be encouraged to leave the home by not drawing attention to their activities. Pukas thrive on the attention they receive from frightened homeowners, so refrain from screaming or yelling when surprised by them, and make attempts to ignore their presence whenever possible. Yeah, I'm with you on culinary. Let's see. Unsecret Crush said she was looking for sticks in the yard, and then suddenly was like, hey, wait, this yard looks wrong. Whoop, I'm in their house. Reanimation. Alright. Well, that's a skeleton. Most of you have skeletons inside you. Reanimations are any deceased remains of living creatures capable of moving on their own. Homeowners with reanimations commonly report foul smells, soil being tracked inside their home, and large holes in the ground appearing near or around the home. Unsecret Crush says, most of us. I'm concerned about who doesn't. I don't. My frame does have a lot of hydraulics inside of it, but not what you would consider skeleton. I wouldn't come out looking... If, like, you took this apart, there's not an exoskeleton from, like, a T-100 in here or anything like that. Reanimations are capable of spreading a wide variety of dangerous diseases and parasites deadly to humans. So close proximity or contact should be avoided at all costs. They are commonly used to inflict direct violence against homeowners and are incredibly adept at hiding and waiting vulnerable moments. Reanimation's pursuit is slow but relentless, so relocation is not necessary or advisable. It's advised to contact any friends, neighbors, or strangers the homeowner may have recently slighted and make peace or bargain. Oh boy. Time to meet the Spriggan. Oh. Do I just not see him? Spriggans are small green humanoids with Oops, that's not a full screenshot. That's a full screenshot. Spriggans are small green humanoids with leaf-like coatings on their body. They are seen rarely in households and reside primarily inside trees. They're known to act violently upon homeowners when provoked. They're known to act violently upon homeowners when provoked, however. Homeowners affected by Spriggans commonly report rapid vine growth in and around their homes and feeling that the trees are watching them. Spriggans are incredibly dangerous to humans when provoked, and physical contact with one will result in the growth of a sprig tree within the affected individual. No, probably not. Spriggans cannot be persuaded to leave the home once provoked. However, one can take precautions to prevent provoking a Spriggan. Refrain from removing trees, flowers, or weeds from your property. Do not ever kill or hunt wildlife within view of your home. Do not eat any wild fruit or vegetable that may grow on your property. Considering making offers of water each night, left in a clean dish on your porch. Does anyone see the Spriggan in the picture? Or are they just saying like, oh, it's in the trees? Troll. We got 4chaners in here? What's going on? Twitter users? Trolls are giant, 12-foot-tall nocturnal creatures that are normally not seen in the home. However, during the winter, they will deflate their bodies in order to fit inside homes and steal warm materials such as blankets or other articles of clothing. Homeowners infested with a troll will frequently report missing clothes or claim to hear the shrill sounds of air escaping in the middle of the night. Culinary, I get that reference. I appreciate you. Trolls are very dangerous to humans when they're startled, thanks to their ability to inflate their bodies to their full height of 12 feet in a matter of seconds. Their skin, despite its flexibility, is incredibly durable and will smash through the ceilings of most homes when fully inflated, causing property damage and injury to anyone in the vicinity. Do not ever approach a troll. Yeah, Culinary, I don't like the effects, so I set it as high as I could. I mean, if you want to spend $75 to gigantify an emote, you're welcome to, but I would prefer you didn't. An active troll will leave by morning once it has been secured. Once it has secured its bounty. It is recommended to install repelling fixtures such as UV lights to prevent break-ins. Excuse me, sir? Warlock remnants are a residual presence often left behind by former warlocks, most commonly inhabiting older households, castles, or underground dwellings. Homeowners experiencing warlock remnants often report objects moving on their own, the sound of hostile warning whispers, or sighting bearded figures and reflective surfaces. Warlock remnants, while a hostile presence, are mere echoes of their former selves and are generally harmless. Their ability to manipulate a small household object can prove hazardous to less cautious homeowners, however. Homeowners can purge the remnants from their home with the use of Sealy stone, but the journey to retrieve one is both long and perilous, and not recommended. If a warlock remnant proves sufficiently hazardous or inconvenient, it is highly recommended for homeowners to simply relocate. Yes. Unsecret Crush is saying, it's the extreme end of my thinking about the boosts or whatever they call them. If you want to do this, I'm getting paid. Yeah. Yep. That is why I said it's a maximum. But thank you, Culinary, for thinking about doing so. Alright, I completely forgot what she said.
Some kind of animal has gotten into my cellar. I know it's down there because I
Maybe slug?
hopping around sometimes when the house is quiet. Tell me what to do to get rid of this thing.
Oh no, this is the Neen sprite.
Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. I found a whole bunch of broken bottles on the floor. Stupid thing is probably getting loaded.
I'm gonna just give a shout out to one Nina Marie. The best wine sprite I know.
So, I think something may have died inside my desk. It stinks to high heavens, and something may be out of it. I have to lock the door to my office since my kids are overly curious about the smell, so I need to know what to do about this as soon as possible.
We have wood secretions. Alright, I got some stuff in chat here. 6-7 says, remind me of the Carl Barks comics, where Donald bankrupts Scrooge by offering a dishwashing service, charging $100 to wash paper plates, and Scrooge taking him up on it after misreading the price list. Your Crush said, mostly had that reaction because there's no way to preview what they would look like or turn them off. Yeah, the main thing I don't like is the celebration one. I might undo the Gigantify one later. That one's at least fun. Wood secretions. For those who aren't here, basically, it's totally fine. But if you eat it, it does something called rapid translation of the flesh, which I don't know what that means. Oh, hey, we've got every... Oh, wait, we missed one. Shit.
I think there's someone watching me. Outside, something is moving around in the trees, and I can never get a good look at them, but I know they're out there. I've seen their eyes.
Oh,
I don't know who
is
they
this just a
are,
Spriggan?
but the police were no
Yeah, this is a Spriggan.
And told me to call you. Hoping you'll be more helpful.
Please hold.
Hold on, I'm adding Dorcha to my list. Dorcha is the one who delivers. Homeowners experiencing Dorcha commonly report feelings of immense dread and sensation of being followed or pursued. They also experience visions of a great lurking shadow. Dorcha will deliver which it seeks. There is no coming back from deliverance. Dorcha is otherwise harmless to humans it does not seek. To be sought by Dorcha is to be found by Dorcha. If you or a loved one are sought by Dorcha, it is advised to grieve and find peace through acceptance. Well, okay then. Is there any other that I missed? No. Unsecret Crush is asking, do you ever get any follow-up on these clients' problems? I think so, technically speaking. Oh, yes, we got one wrong, and they called back and said, I don't know what the fuck you talked about, but now all this shit happened. And then I think we've gotten follow-ups from the previous employee getting wrong. But you have a Spriggan. Like, that's not even a hard one. That's just, you have a Spriggan. Move.
My brother told me to call this number, but I don't know why. Things have never been better around here. My brother says he doesn't like the way the leaves move. The way they grow around the house like a warm embrace.
You have autumn vines, ma'am.
Good here, brother. Things are good. Would you tell my brother that things are good?
Please hold.
Yep. Burn them.
Hi. Do you know how I got here? I'm not where I should be. Please, I was told that you could help me. My family. They aren't my family. I don't know what's happened. Please tell me how to get back to my family.
The neighbor's portal? Yeah, okay. We're doing all right at this job.
Hi, yeah, there's this awful smell of rotten eggs coming from my dining room, and when I looked to see what it was, I saw this awful, disgusting pile of crap on my dinner table. It's quite big, too, which has me worried that whatever produced this might still be in the house, because who knows how big this thing is. I mean, my dog can't even lay down something that big.
Ma'am, I have bad news for you, because I think you have to eat that entire pile of stuff.
Please hold.
Unsecret Crush asking, do you know right away when you get something wrong? No, the person called back like many calls later. There's no like percentage until you finish. But I'm pretty sure, ma'am, you have a Fae Feast? Mid to large-sized piles of various edible food substances, frequently including flour, cornmeal, and species of fungi. Feasts are not dangerous if consumed, but if left untouched, they can provoke more dangerous activity. Well, enjoy your dinner!
Hey, yeah, Ball here. I'm not sure what to do anymore. My kids can't sleep at night. I've been spraying about 50 different kinds of pesticides all over the place, washed and scrubbed all the bed sheets as much as frickin' possible, and every night it's the same story. Bunch of itchy kids with nightmares waking up at 4 a.m. and begging to sleep in Papa's bed. I'm fresh out of ideas.
Please
Yeah,
hold.
you still got bed bugs. Because they're immune to a lot of pesticides.
Okay, do you want to explain to me what the hell is happening? I called last week to ask why my home heater has been having issues, and nothing's changed after following the instructions you sent me. Be quiet. I know your teeth hurt, but Daddy's on the phone right now. Anyway, we're still freezing our butts off over here, so tell me what the hell is happening right now so I can get this fixed properly.
Please hold.
You heater and teeth hurt. No. Oh. Kid. Oh, it wasn't a baby, it was a kid just... Okay. Huh. Okay. Leprechaun stole the kid's braces. This is not the actual lore on leprechauns, at least not to that extent, no.
I think some pranksters might be giving my wife and I a run for our money. Lately, my wife's clothes have started going missing, and at
Oh.
night I keep hearing this strange whoopee cushion type sound coming from
Oh.
outside.
It's a troll.
I tried to scare the kids off by keeping the porch lights on at night and putting out a neighborhood watch sign, but I think they're onto my tricks. Do you have any advice you can send me?
Please hold.
You've got a troll. Like, that's just immediate. Ooh, that was quick.
Hello, I saw your
Hello.
commercial and I thought I would call just in case you might know what's going heard this awful buzzing sound coming from the cupboard. I looked around inside, but I couldn't find anything but a few loose tea leaves. I'm quite concerned about the hornets and the bees and the like because I'm quite allergic to their stings, you know. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I should be worried about right now. My hearing isn't what it used to be, after all.
Please hold.
Well, we look at the archive. Tea sprites are subspecies of sprite that are known to feed off of tea and tea leaf residue. Report leaf-like droppings and a sound of fluttering near kitchens. Yep. Woof. I am sleepy.
Hi, we need some medical help. I'm not exactly sure what to say since I talked to our family practitioner already, but he said to call here, so we've been having some trouble sleeping. I thought it was just me, but both my husband and I started feeling shortness of breath around the same time.
Oh.
I'm worried about something spreading through our house since our kids all have asthma and some particularly severe allergies. We tried washing all the bed sheets in the house, but that didn't really help much. Thankfully, the kids haven't had any issues yet, so could you help us out sooner rather than later?
Yeah.
Please
Get a bed hag. Read from the archive for you all. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Bed hags are large humanoid creatures with elderly women-like apparatus. Oh, wow, I cannot read right now. Women-like appearance. They are known to dwell beneath beds, hammocks, and other suspended sleeping apparatus. Homeowners infested with bed hags will sometimes report croaking or wheezing sounds at night, or the feeling of a heavy weight on their chest at night. Bed hags are not dangerous to most healthy humans, but small children and humans suffering from breathing problems such as asthma may be adversely affected by their presence. Bed hags are known to steal the breath of their sleeping subjects at night, causing shortness of breath and sometimes sleep paralysis. You got a bed hag.
So, I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly sure what it is, but I've been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound. Can you hear that? It's been non-stop lately. I've replaced all of my...
Ma'am, you need to vacate the house.
Everything. But I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
You've got whistling fungi, and they are whistling in tune. Yeah, you gotta go. It's time to go. Sorry about your house. Call insurance. There's a lot of them today.
Hello? Can you help me? There's this terrible smell in my house, and I can't figure out where on earth it's coming from. I think it's upsetting my puppy Meatball, too. He's really been acting up lately. I can hardly blame him. It smells so terribly rotten.
Oh no.
Please, can you help?
Please hold.
Sorry, ma'am. My condolences to Meatball. Hello? Okay. Yeah, look at that. Kia, the lore in this case is that the pukas come and replace household pets. And, like, hide the carcass of the pet. Ooh. Ooh. Employee 36. We are happy to report that we are most pleased with your labors and currently making all the necessary preparations for your impending ascension, assuming you pass the trial. The soil is fertile. Keep up the great work, and thanks for working through the weekend. Congratulations! Daily coupon for a glamour stone. Huh. Wham glam, thank you, ma'am. That's a pretty good coupon name. Oh, no, on Secret Crush. It said it's a pending descension. Oh, well, we've got all of these. I guess let's go. Excuse me? Excuse me? We are many. We are above. We are followers of our queen. Fuck, is this entire day gonna be just riddles? What are we? This one's easy, but...
Please hold.
If they hadn't said above, I might have thought they were carpenter ants, but this is just bees. Hey. Are we gonna keep getting deeper and deeper pictures? Not living, yet I clatter. I'm small, I'm weak. Serve my purpose, then I die. What am I? Kia's asking where's B. She's sleeping next to me. Yep, 6'7", she's just asleep right there. Right on my right.
Please hold.
Let's just clatter. Oh, well, might be the first one. Animations are miniature humanoid figures such as dolls, puppets, or marionettes that are capable of moving on their own. Homeowners with animations most commonly report hearing clattering noises at night. I'm gonna say clattering. Yes, this game is very much just how well can you absorb and retain trivia. Ooh, okay. I don't know if that's good or not. Forge ahead. Oh, no, it's just... Okay. I'm the beggar and the encroacher of the dry. A friend to the water in the sky. What am I? I'm sorry, on Secret Crush. Look, I'm using all the tools at my disposal.
Please hold.
Here, just for you on Secret Crush, I'll try and make a guess without looking it up. Encroacher of the Dry. He's... Oh. Oh, but no, with the water in the sky. Oh, it's fucking rain nymph. Look, there you go. All of my own. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Did I fuck it up? That's unbelievably vague. Also, you got some problems. I am the harbinger of death. I am the bringer of pestilence. I am forever the nuisance. What am I?
Please hold.
That's an option. Cockroaches, so cockroaches aren't, they like live food matter and like, stuff like that. They're not really, I wouldn't consider them a harbinger of death. Flies sound right. Flies sound right. Black mold? Yeah, flies sound right. I don't think termites or ticks really work there. None of these other, like, fanciful ones really make sense. I'm gonna go with flies. Excuse me, house flies. Rejoice? Seek the domains of those who have too much. Step within, they lose their way. What am I? It was either the portal or the like basement labyrinth. One of them specifically showed up in rich people's homes. You got a lot of domain names, Robot Spacer. I'm somewhat in the same spot at this point now. What is it? It was Closet Labyrinth or Portal. No, Portal was just kind of like leading people in. We'll go with Closet Labyrinth. We seem to have made it past the ground? We are companions of the garden. We compel those who tread to tread no longer. What are we?
Please hold.
Just the garden? Because I was originally going to say Spriggan, but now I'm like, I don't know. Compel those to dread who had no... Spring vines is more keeping people in. Autumn vines is more just peace. Huh. What the fuck was the seedling? What was a seedling? Oh gosh. Was a seedling the thing that ate weeds, and then if you tried to kill it, it would fuck you up? Maybe? I really want to look this up. I blame you on Secret Crush if I get this wrong. Maybe? I don't know if that's right or wrong. Why do we see the sky again? Let go thy stilted soul. I am the dancer. I am the bringer of destruction. I consume the weak and the reckless. I am the forsaken oil and the careless light. Forsaken oil.
Please hold.
Doesn't sound right for a night wisp. Forsaken oil. Carbon monoxide? It's Dorcha. That's what it is. No, Oh! Oh! Careless light on a cigarette? Forsaken oil, forgotten oil? That would start a house fire. Let's keep looking though. I'm not confident on that one. That could maybe happen, but it doesn't really match the name. Nothing else fits. Yep, fire dances and destroys. What else you got? Ooh. A lot of teeth. I am the seeker. I am the one who delivers. Oh. Oh! I would... That's Dorcha. That's 100% Dorcha.
Please hold.
I'm going to read you the Dorcha description, because I've already decided that no matter what, I'm choosing Dorcha. Dorcha. Dorcha is the one who delivers. Homeowners experiencing Dorcha commonly report feelings of immense dread, and the sensation of being followed or pursued. They may also experience visions of a great lurking shadow. Sir, you are Dorcha. What we got? I heard a chime.
Hello. Supervisor Carroll here. We've been watching you closely. For all this time, you have been providing excellent and accurate answers to our callers. These acts will not go unrewarded, and I'm pleased to report that you have qualified for a promotion. Please stand by while I prepare thy promotion. Promotion in progress. Please stand by.
Carol? 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 Hey, Carol.
Please, be not afraid. Come close.
Carol? Oh, I don't want a crown of thorns. Carol, I would really prefer not.
Congratulations. All hail our new junior supervisor.
All hail our new junior supervisor. I'm gonna die. They had a lot of fun making this game. Well, I see. That was hilarious. Is there anything else? Whoa. Always display accuracy. Add button to skip call wait time. Oh, that's cool. But like, why? Is it... Like, what's the reason? Hi, I'm Nick Lives, creator of Home Safety Hotline. If you're here reading this, it hopefully means you're invested enough in this game to be curious about its development. If so, you've come to the right place. This is a peek into the game's art, development process, and all the human messiness that entails. Hopefully enjoy this thorough and admittedly indulgent look into what meant making HSH the game it is right now. When I was maybe 12 or 10 years old, my grandmother gifted me a D&D monster manual she picked up from a thrift store. Immediately I fell in love with this book, despite having no idea what its purpose was. I would scour its pages constantly and leaving everything I could about its learning everything I could about its many, many imaginative creatures. Since I started developing games, I've very much wanted to make a game about pure joy experience flipping through a bestiary. I get you. Many games have featured in-games bestiaries, but rarely is it important to actually read through them in much detail. My first attempt at crafting a game based around my love for bestiaries was a game aptly titled Bestiary. A fantasy game in which you would play a researcher testing the dead bodies of monster corpses with various magical implements in an attempt to write an accurate bestiary entry for them, noting the properties you want as you went. Prototype never really made it past the conceptual stage, with the concept art pieces and crude interactable UI being as far as I took it. Wasn't fully happy with this direction, as it was rather art-heavy, seemed too generic, and felt a little like the activity that expired it. New magic. Skip ahead a while, and my wife and I both pick up getting jobs as actors at a local fantasy theme park called Evermore Park, in which she played a playful fairy, and I voiced the puppeteered this big monster called the Fae King. Is that an actual picture? Because that looks rad as fuck. The park gave a lot of improvisational freedom to its actors, and my wife and I both wound up really stretching some creative muscles while we were there. Every day we'd be crafting up stories on the spot for guests and improvising scenes with other actors. Eventually, many of the actors quit or were let go, but the park left a substantial creative void with many of the people who worked there, myself included. As time went on, I sorely missed performing and improvising with other actors, and the constant but rewarding creative challenge of tale weaving and lore crafting on the fly. 1-800-Bestiary. During the pandemic, as things felt increasingly dire and lonely, I wrote up a new design document entitled 1-800-Bestiary, a game about answering calls for a hotline that prescribes solutions with various kinds of monster infestation. The hope was, with the caller angle, I'd be able to wrangle a bunch of actor friends into this fun and quick project, and maybe we'd all get a chance to recreate some of that creative spark, and I'd finally get to scratch my childhood bestiary itch. Alas, other priorities came up with other projects I was developing, so 1-800-Bestiary remained on the back burner for another 3 years. At the end of 2022, I released a horror game called Night Signal I've been trying to finish for the past few years. And while the game didn't perform great financially, it sure seemed to resonate with those in YouTube's comment section. Because I'm weak human and craves validation, naturally I read each and every comment as it came in. I'd see some people say Night Signal reminded them of something called analog horror. I gave into curiosity and started going down this analog horror rabbit hole. Once again, I immediately fell in love. Here was this incredibly fascinating subgenre of horror that oozed with creativity in its second-hand approach to storytelling, all while being wrapped up in an instantly recognizable and nostalgic aesthetic. Gemini Home Entertainment in particular quickly became a favorite, while with its more subdued approach in presenting its horror so matter-of-factly, buried inside informational videos about mundane topics like wildlife and camping. The Lunar Archive. During my newfound love affair with analog horror, it occurred to me at some point that the genre would be a perfect match for 1-800-Bestiary's gameplay concept. And right away I revived the pitch and started crafting a working prototype. I settled quickly on Windows 95 inspired interface, since analog horror was frequently channeling 90s era media formats, and it felt like the only natural digital equivalent. I only crafted this quick proof of concept piece before I began building the interface in-engine and reiterating from there. The new working title was now Lunar Archive, as I tentatively decided the concept would revolve around aliens. At the time, this idea was that aliens and monsters could be from anywhere in the world, since that opened the largest number of creative possibilities. I struggled to come up with interesting monsters in such a broad setting, however, and it didn't really feel scary yet to read about monsters that live nowhere near me. It lives in your house. Analog horror meets Papers, Please. You know, that's not wrong. That's actually pretty accurate. The Bestiary's entries increasingly felt like they needed to be more personal to be scary. So I decided the monsters should all be things that live in your house. Out of curiosity, I asked my wife one day if she knew any folklore about monsters that live in your house. The answer was goblin. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're talking. I excitedly grabbed one of my sketchbooks so I could doodle up some weird gobbos and the new, more fitting title idea. As soon as I started reading out on house goblin folklore, I instantly felt like a kid again, and monster ideas just started flowing out. First monster design I did was this first hob photo. I dove right into Photoshop and started painting my interpretation of a little goblin in a photograph of a living room, Trevor Henderson style. I gave him a little troll doll style tufts and some slits for eyes, trying to evoke a Guillermo del Toro-esque spirit of grounded but scary and whimsical. Huh. After drawing my first hob, I got a little carried away in my sketchbook, dreaming up different varieties of these weird little guys and detailing how they would function. Different hair and false faces would denote different species and bring them closer in line with big-nosed goblin designs everyone's familiar with. It didn't take long for me to go deep diving into Wikipedia to discover even more stories of Fae, begin interpreting them under the lens of a newfound design ethos, treating each creature as though they were simply some kind of bizarre animal. Huh. That's funny. The idea for inflatable trolls came from a mixture between the folklore of trolls and spriggans, where spriggans were said to be small creatures that could grow to enormous size. When I read this, it made me think of the pufferfish, and I laughed as I tried to picture such a creature would look like when it deflated. It gave this ability to trolls because the folklore usually portrayed them as too big to enter people's homes, and spriggans felt like they had plenty of distinctive qualities already. Why do I do this to myself? When drawing monsters, frequently I would find myself having to paint the entire monster in order to get certain poses to feel accurate, or erasing parts of them later to hide them behind some furniture and blurring them to oblivion. And then, of course, they'd be crushed into tiny pixels by the end anyway. Less is more, after all, but I'll have to draw them more to get there. I'm scared by a lot of stupid, silly things. As such, both humor and horror can feel like one and the same sometimes. When I read stories about the puka, who pretends to be a horse just to buck people around to scare them for a laugh, I thought of what an indoor modern equivalent might be, and immediately thought of those viral photos of tiny dogs creepily staring at their owners. This is the result, and it might be my proudest artistic achievement. These gnomes in particular may have suffered from the most reduction in image quality fidelity when compared to their paintings, so here they all in their higher definition glory. Check them out! Check out the little guys! Yeah, these are pretty great. There's a Spriggan. Alright. The Spriggan, by far, may be the hardest creature to spot. All throughout development, I've had asked playtesters to try and find the Spriggan. No one has found the Spriggan. I could consider this as a failure on my part as a designer, but instead I left it as is in the final product. Make of this what you will. The troll is another creature that I painted in far more detail before blurring him to hell and back. So here he is in all his wrinkly, deflated glory. The Bogart. The Bogart is maybe the most traditionally spooky creature I've designed for HSH, with his uncanny human-like face and long, slender fingers. After reading into Bogart lore and finding out that they're sort of the forefathers of our modern-day boogeyman, it's even only fitting to make the Bogart more traditionally ghoulish. Look at this guy. The trash gnome was inspired by a fan suggestion, described as Oscar the Grouch but worse. The thought of a muppety creature with a large mouth that lives in the trash was too entertaining to pass up. To create the trash gnome, I took a photo of a raccoon and rearranged the eyes and head to create our scruffy little friend here. This is, once again, another creature where I created more than would be seen in the end result. To source photographs for entries, I would browse free use CCO for, Creative Commons. Creative Commons 0 is pretty good. Photography libraries for photos that look like they would be perfect for photoshopping a monster within. But on occasion, I would stumble upon a photograph that was so intriguing as its own, I would inspire to write an entry for it as is. This photo, for example, by Tasha Kremrowski, was immediately captivating and inspired the mirror nymph entry on its own. I changed the skin tone up to up the creep factor slightly, but the photo is otherwise unaltered. Making people question ordinary objects in their home is both quite funny and quite creepy, and that's something that these fan-suggested entries of Soap Sprite and Laundry Gnome exhibit pretty well. The design for sprites was intended to be a mix between mosquitoes and more traditional fairy designs. In general, I'm frightened of most flying insects, and so I wanted to have the idea of a little fairy in your home to give people like me the shiver. Oh. The Warlock Remnant is, in fact, an edited photograph of me wearing a Halloween mask from my childhood, along with a cheap vampire costume. I had past Halloweens. Felt cute, might delete later. The concept of coupons, or coupons, whatever you prefer, came about after I received feedback from demo players asking for more motivation for playing the game well, since playing the game poorly would net you more interesting content in the form of consequence calls. Oh. Did I do a wrong answers only run? I thought that the pointless employee discounts for products offered by HSH would be funny, make for funny yet lore-heavy content for high-scoring incentives, and basically the look of the product images off of 90s infomercial ads. Oh. Originally, the game over ending was much simpler and to the point, with Carol firing the player and wiping their memory before sending them on their way. After the promotion ending was written, it was decided to come up with something a little bit more whimsical for the game over to better suit the world of HSH. Inspired by Roald Dahl's The Witches, yep, okay, that makes sense. We came up with the idea that Carol should be turned the player into a mouse instead. On the morning of the shoot, I molded these props from air-drying clay, painted them with acrylic paint, and then hastily glued some Fox craft store fur onto them. That looks great! David then held these in front of the camera while I filled the ending on my living room floor. The mole. Originally, the player received the promotion at the end of their shift on Saturday, but it felt too abrupt to go from otherwise a normal workday to the game's fantastical ending in the span of a single call. After a bit of brainstorming, we wound up with a dedicated final trial day. We'd be called by cryptic cloaked callers testing your knowledge with riddles, all without having access to your database of information. When the game's ending was written, in order for music to be composed for it early on, the crew animated storyboard, or animatic, was created in order to dictate the pacing and structure of the ending, so music could be written for it. The animatic and music, would later also serve to guide the pacing of the actual shoot, with David shouting the appropriate cues as we filmed. The promotion crown was a unique prop hot glued together with various craft store materials, including a small wreath, little curvy sticks, and fake mushrooms. Given the players only giving it their first promotion, the materials involved are all more crude and common than the lavish crown that Faye Carol wears. In addition to playing the role of Carol, Courtney also designed the final makeup and costume look for Faye Carol. Oh, she did great in the game's ending cutscene. In Courtney's own word, I wanted to look like a proper swamp witch. Yeah! Someone summon Nina! Faye Carol's costume was also pieced together by Courtney herself, utilizing stress netting, faux moss, and a stressed black skirt. And finally topping it off with a crown fashioned from twigs and leaves. That was great. That was great. I greatly enjoyed... Ooh. They've got a roguelike mode. Okay, that's fine. I return? No. Alright, well, we'll stop it here. Alright, everybody. I am really exhausted, so I think we're actually going to stop here. I'm sorry for the shorter stream on a Saturday. But, ooh. God damn it. I should be back Wednesday. We will do another, hopefully at that time I'll be prepared enough to do a Load of Dark stream. And then Friday, we start 2064, unless something comes up. We start 2064 Read-Only Memories with Mad Sammy 99 and Umbrella Corps 267 as our new entry into the Consulting Detective Network. If you're watching live, please stick around and we will raid someone rad. If you're watching the archive, please feel free to check something else out on the channel. Other than that, be safe and be kind to one another. Bye-bye!